I noticed that when I go out alone versus when I go out in a group, I'm like I'm more destined to meet people like-minded like me. Strangers is gonna be your best supporters. Strangers. Don't sleep on strangers. You underestimate how much opportunities will come your way when you are alone. It's a real baddie. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. BCrew. Hey, what do you do? Hey. If you're new and you want to be added to the crew, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, today I'm going to be talking about a few ways how you can transfer your content into real life monetary gain, aka a business. It starts off as a spiritual thing, okay? Not to be corny, not to be cliche, it actually starts off with a spiritual thing. You have to be comfortable with understanding that you are one of a kind. You have to actually, like, I'm talking about, you have to know yourself. You have to be aligned with yourself. I think that's something that I lacked. I was always told that I'm special, I'm talented, and all this stuff. And I knew I was talented, but it's like you have to actually know yourself. So I think that's one thing with a lot of creators that they struggle with. They don't know who they are. They're just posting just to post because they just want to do it. But honestly, that's something that I had to do, and I feel like that's how, like, my dance classes started picking up, and I started just gaining more followers, and just all the things that I wanted. We're still learning day by day, but that's something that I would encourage. Pray about the things. Pray. One thing that I did, I literally have a notebook, like a manifestation. That's what I did. I wrote out things that I wanted to happen. It just started to happen. Like, I'm talking about literally right now, I am walking, running in prayers that I once prayed about. So don't sleep on, gaining spirituality, getting on a spiritual journey, whatever you have to do. So that's one thing that I did. Number two, you have to be consistent. Like, I know we always talk about consistent, but being consistent to me, that I'm sharing with you right now watching this, being consistent is honestly being okay with being annoying. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. You have to be okay with being annoying. I'm talking about, you have to post on your Instagram, your TikTok, and your Facebook, or like just post on like 3 main platforms. And people sleep on Facebook groups. When I tell you, shout out to melanated queens. I'm in 3 groups. And when I tell you, when it comes to like my content and things like that, I will literally share it to these Facebook groups. Don't sleep on it. At first, I was like, oh, Facebook group, what is this? You know how it is. I'm an elder Gen Z, so I'm like, Facebook groups, that's more like, no shade, that's more to the millennials. Like, Facebook group, well, I'm gonna be in this. Literally, when I started doing dance classes, I was putting it in the groups and there was liking it and supporting. That goes to show you that support, versus just sending it to people that don't really care about it. It's like nothing would happen. But when you trust strangers, I'm telling you, strangers is gonna be your best supporters. Strangers. Don't sleep on strangers. That's one thing a lot of people sleep on. I had to learn it the hard way. Don't sleep on strangers. They will be your biggest supporters. You would think, like, of course, I have people that I know support me, but strangers is honestly like the add-in, like the add-in to supporting me, So Facebook groups help. Create a content group on Instagram. Listen, I know. It feels annoying. It's like, why do I have to do all this? Because you have to. You have to be annoying, okay? Rappers like Megan Thee Stallion, they was selling their CDs, they was being annoying, they was going on radio shows. Jay-Z, all these people, Beyonce, they was being annoying, okay? You have to be annoying. You have to be okay with it. So, I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. Instagram group, I have an Instagram group. It's called Content Updates, Baddies Content Updates, where I just send out things that people might have missed. Because let's keep it let's keep it 100 right now. The algorithm is pretty is basura. It's trash. It's garbage, right? So I like to create groups that people can see content, because a lot of people love to be like, oh, I didn't see this. I didn't see, when did you post this? Of course, I try not to like overdo it. You don't want to like post 50 things in the group. Just, you know, 1 post, 2 posts, 3 posts is fine, just fine. Another thing that I like to do that I'm shout out to this person, but don't be afraid to utilize your email. Okay, we love to put our email in the bio. My email is always in my bio. Okay, but actually use the email. Use that email. It's so professional when you use the email, because not everybody like to work through the DMs, like DM me. No, utilize that email. Okay, and then use the email again when you have future things going on. Email. So don't be afraid to email. That's something that I like to do. Another thing that I like to do is go out alone. A lot of people don't like to go out alone. I'm not saying you got to be a loner, but you underestimate how much opportunities will come your way when you are alone. Okay, recently for my birthday, because I celebrate my birthday the whole month, but for my birthday I went out alone. I went out to eat alone, and literally that day I had 2 more people that I networked with. Okay, there was a DJ, and it was a waiter. Shout out to him. He was very cool, and he just happened to be in the entertainment field. And that goes to show you, when you go out alone, you can meet new people. When you go out in groups all the time, yes, like, you stand out. I know I stand out. Okay, I know I stand out. But I noticed that when I go out alone versus when I go out in a group, I'm I'm more destined to meet people like-minded like me. So if you're somebody like that, if you're trying to, you know, be a creator, influencer, or you're already a creator like myself, and you're making something, you know, you have dance classes, singing events, whatever it might be, acting, you know, trying to create an actor trope, whatever it is, I highly encourage you to go out alone more. You know, go grab some lunch by yourself, get a coffee by yourself, go to the mall, go to the store, go to the movies, go to networking events. It doesn't have to be networking events, but go to these events alone. Okay, safely. I'm not saying go, you know, be safe, of course, especially if you're a woman. I always make sure to go out in, you know, good hours. If I go out and get some dinner, I'm leaving the place no later than 9 o'clock, 8:50. You go to radio, networking events by yourself, podcast, do things by yourself, because I promise you, you are building your own empire when you do this. Okay, yeah, I hope these tips helped, because I know, like, if I have the sauce, I'm gonna tell the world. I'm gonna help as much as I can, because this is something that I didn't know. Okay, all these things that I was telling you guys, I really didn't know it. And something that somebody told me, if you're able to have 5 people, 10 people buy your product, you're destined to do this thing. Okay, and I slept on that. When it came to my dance classes, I did not understand what that person was telling me. Like, if I'm able to have 5 people come to my event, that is telling that I'm able to have a room full of people come to my event, because I just feel like I'm destined to be a dance instructor. Like, I love sharing my passion with the world. And not only am I a dance instructor, but I'm also a performer and a dancer actively, you know, so I'm also dancing with you. And I think people be so shook, like, and be like, oh, like, you really do this. It's like, yeah, I do this. But yes, don't sell yourself short. If you feel like you want to, you know, create some type of event, and, you know, if you're a dance instructor like myself, you have to really know how to promote yourself. So don't feel like, you know, you're annoying for sharing this and sharing that. Like, you have to get out your head. You have to get out your head. If you're in the South Florida area, I'm also having a dance class June 27th. The information is going to be in the description link if you're interested. I'm having a girls class, waistline twerk and Afro fusion all into one. Okay, I had an Afro Caribbean class June 6th. That vlog is going to be up pretty soon. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Alright y'all, so that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please keep up with me on all social media platforms, Betty Infinite. And if you're interested in my dance instructor page, because we are growing by the second, follow me on Instagram, millychoreography. Okay. All right. Stay tuned for the next one. All right, Betty Crew. Real Betty out. Bye.